I have seen Luigi Fu happen in this game.
I know, but Luigi Fu is a difficult trick to master. I must master it. No, Luigi Fu! Darn it! Alright, fine, I won't Luigi Fu. No, that was just overshot.
Yeah, that was.
And more lag Fu.
What?
Good on you for actually hitting that, Dylan. I mean, it wasn't really in any way useful, but good on you for even hitting it.
I thought I hit it much better than that on my screen.
Oh, it started streaming something.
It has. It's
started screwing this.
I think I put it in by explosion.
I don't think any of us are in the right state of mind for this right now.
I don't care about that. Watch me score by explosion. No, I wasn't close enough to claim that.
Okay, this is Dylan's kickoff.
Oh,
go for it, Dylan.
Nope, apparently not.
What are you talking about? It's on their side.
Not really. As far as it looked from my screen, they're the only people that actually hit it.
It's still on their side. So the best way to play kickoff is to know when you don't need to do anything.
There is no point in kickoff where you don't need to do anything.
Yeah, that's not true. Take it, Mara. I believe.
No, I was just
Dylan, I believe.
Stupid aerial. He's doing aerials, but he's doing aerials for all the wrong reasons. They're not actually helping him in any way, which is kind of silly.
Well done, Dylan. Let you have that.
I touched it.
You did.
I did a thing.
And there goes Gaia.
It's like when we
Nope.
had all the quitters.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I had lag during the kickoff phase.
The DeLorean was pay to winning.
Yeah.
Bloody pay to winners. Go on.
I totally may just pay to win when the next Siege DLC comes out, by the way.
I just don't.
Oh, good shot, Dylan.
On frivolousness.
Yeah.
Yay, MVP.
Well done for your MVP-ness.
Well, that's because I scored while you were busy.
Well, this is true, but I scored no points really in there at all, so... Hey, full rematch.
Oh, Marley's an AI. I forgot that.
Huzzah for Marley, the AI.
The AI is pretty derp. It has moments of brilliance and then just immediately loses its mind.
The best kind of AI, then.
Yes.
It's my kickoff, isn't it? Spring!
Yes, it is. Spring! Bloody PS4 play. It always takes them ages.
Oh no, I've got disconnect. Nope.
Yes.
Oh,
it was
free kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, Sundown disconnected and he was on the kickoff.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's really not good. Well done.
Oh, sweet one.
It was just catchable.
I'm glad it was.
I boosted the full length of the field after that ball. I just got it.
Well, I went boom.
I two
What a
shots on goal and you
save!
saved it twice, apparently. What?
Watch it.
I did. I made sure I was wide.
Yeah, no, I mean watch it with him getting it on the dink out, but for some reason he went the opposite way. That's him.
Yeah. It's too far forward.
Must
My world is
donut.
disapprovingly looking at me.
Hi, Hammer it.
Oh, he goal stole as well, the cheeky bastard.
You got a goal steal when you got the chance. All right, Dylan, or you?
What? Okay.
Shadow doesn't trust himself.
No, I decided to let Dylan have a go because I did the last one. I always trust myself. I shouldn't, but I always do.
Yeah, that much is true.
What? That ball was nowhere like that. That was not a thing that ball was doing. Don't worry, they're knocking it wide for us.
That's fine.
He's going to try and take it off the wall, I think.
Well, he can. I'll do that.
He's doing fantastically.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, that's. Yep.
Yep. I mean, if they want to throw it up the wall, I'll just score off of it.
I was worried it was wide. but you
It looks slightly wide, but I had enough boost to cover it.
Hello, hammer it, hammer it.
I did say that.
Did you?
I did. I think I did.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
sure he did.
Did he?
I did.
I choose to deny that fact.
Very well. I choose to never prove this, even though it's there. You know, hard evidence. Ah, nearly. If I'd have been slightly more on that, I'd have got. Oh, whoa. Nagfu.
That's in.
Yep.
Hey, it's General Fancy Pants.
I was being sneaky today. I'm always sneaky, sir.
He's
being
sneaky every day.
sneaky.
Every time. Every damn time. I even said, like, why don't you just tell me? And he doesn't. And I'll be doing
Yourself
something
this
with...
insanity. Indeed it is, sir.
Yeah, I'll be doing something with the rest of these idiots that we routinely play games with, and then we'll look and, like, Shadow's been streaming for 45 minutes. Like, gee, Shadow, thanks.
Well, you know. Sometimes I like to announce things in advance, and sometimes I just like to change things on the fly.
Sometimes you like to be a terrible person.
And I am a terrible person. So yes, I do.
Yes, you are.
Words.
Yes, there are words, sir. Most of them. You just had as much boost as I did.
God, I'm terrible on Fridays.
I shouldn't worry about being terrible on Fridays. Donuts? Donuts only happen when
I
I'm...
didn't say anything about
What
this.
the heck?
I have flapjacks. I have flapjacks and some miniature brownies.
Blackjacks?
Yes, blackjacks.
I've
I
not
like
heard
blackjacks,
from
actually.
Connor all week, by the way, so we might be
Insane
doing
stuff,
that.
Dylan.
He
It's just
was
the
in the,
Skype
he was in the
refused to say.
Skype chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a point. Yeah, my Skype just must have refused to display it. It's because I'm on the laptop and I had to turn on the laptop Skype.
That's
on
why
my
you're
computer.
reading my comments from about 2 weeks ago. In fact, 2 months
I
ago,
know.
actually, really.
It's a while ago. Oh.
Nicely done.
Oh,
No, the stream has not been going a while.
No, this is literally the second game and really the first full game, I think.
Yeah, we did play a couple before.
I was trying to Luigi Fu at the start of the last midway through the last game.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
we
but-
just scored without it instead.
God darn lag! It looked like I hit the ball and then went backwards about 4,000 miles.
I'm not a big fan of donuts, to be honest.
Oh, I love donuts.
I liked Krispy Kremes. Krispy Kreme makes a nice.
Oh, Krispy
nice
Kreme's
donuts.
good.
Yeah, but in general, I'm like, yeah, I can eat donuts, but I don't actually really care that much.
I don't eat them really ever, but you know, I like them.
You know what you need? You need a chocolate trifle.
Nah, I prefer a
You do.
donut, really.
You do. You need a chocolate trifle.
I mean, I'll definitely take one, you know, if you're offering, but
You need a chocolate trifle.
I've not
Yes,
eaten
you do.
for about 8 hours, so I'll definitely take one.
Then you definitely need one.
Technically.
So yours.
Go in.
Yes, well done.
I love all things with sugar.
All the things!
I need to go and make burritos. I've already eaten like a dozen miniature flapjacks, so
I had a sandwich, I'm pretty sure that was something that I ingested.
Lost the kickoff.
I have I have a triple chocolate crown as well. I don't know why they're called crowns, but they're quite tasty.
Is it shaped like a crown?
No, not really.
Oh.
It's kind of roundish, I suppose. It's basically a Danish pastry with chocolate, and chocolate.
Chocolate, chocolate, and chocolate.
That's why it's triple chocolate.
I'll take that.
Is it 3 types of chocolate or is it just 3 chocolates? Because I've been burned like that before.
It's 3 forms of chocolate. It's sort of a chocolate pastry.
That
with
might go in.
That's
It's a chocolate pastry with chocolate sprinkles and a chocolate like moussey thing in the middle. That's not mousse, but you know, like a
Yeah, sure.
chocolate saucy thing. Chocolate sauce, I suppose.
You know,
you'd call
I
it.
do mousse the sweet thing or mousse the animal right now.
Could it pass as a hat? It would probably make your hair very messy.
Yeah, maybe.
Spreading chocolate mousse on your head.
Well, you would
Still haven't
be.
got over the Actually, just random. I haven't got over the North American urge to call things pudding. It's just chocolate pudding. No, it's chocolate mousse that you didn't quite get right.
Chocolates.
Mousse is great, but pudding is not quite mousse. It's very nearly mousse.
I shouldn't be lag fu goalie.
Do you think moose? Do you think moose tastes a bit like deer?
I really shouldn't be the goalie.
I hate veal, so I hope not.
Not deer. You
What's
mean
that,
venison,
fancy
right?
pants?
Venison is deer, right?
Venison is usually deer, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
It's just game, really.
Veal is like baby cow, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the cow. It's,
Good shot!
It's the cow equivalent of.
That was a very good shot.
Yuans.
If it's from
Wan.
One? Not
Dylan,
one.
look, Dylan's inability to pronounce foreign words has become a serious issue lately. For example, one of the characters in Rainbow Six Siege, which we've been playing a fantastic amount of lately, is
I have
named
noticed.
After the French word for mountain.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Montan, right?
Oh,
No. No, it isn't.
Montang?
No.
Montagne.
Nearly.
Oh,
Montagne. Montagne.
yep.
that's exactly what I said, Montagne.
No, it isn't. But it was close.
It wasn't quite Montag, which is what I normally do.
Montagna. We had Montagna.
Montagne.
No one likes Montagna anyway. He's a shit character, so who even cares?
Montagne counts.
You can still Montagna Cass.
Oh shit. And he's French.
Why did you just go the whole hog and call him Melton Mowbray?
Nah, we'll just call him Frank. That should have gone in the goal, but okay.
Just refer to him as Frog all the time.
There's more than one.
No. We'll just go. We'll just call him
know.
you.
French waters.
Like foo. Oh,
That was wide.
Um.
And that was really wide. I don't know what that was. Yeah, figgy pudding, Victorian British things.
Indeed.
We should definitely play some Siege tomorrow or something.
Yeah, we'll see. Don't worry about
It does. It runs all right on my laptop. It does look a bit
As-
worse, but you know.
Because bank holiday weekend!
That is true.
hooray.
Bonus day.
And Civil War tomorrow.
Yeah, I do not care, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that is a thing. I know people do care about that. It's me personally, not so much. I saw my first Marvel movie yesterday, though. Not yesterday.
Which first Marvel movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which is a
That's a cracker one, actually.
That's the one I wanted to watch more than any of the others. So.
Yeah, because it's genuinely, probably one of the best, if not the best, to be honest.
Ah, that's going in.
Ah! No, it hasn't on my. It did on my screen, but it didn't count it, so we approve. Figgy pudding is still a thing. I had it recently.
We need to do Empress
Bob.
Bob as well at some point.
Not the Empress Bob.
Yeah, it's our latest CK2 game. The spawn of Satan, also known as my uncle, as a child, murdered my great king, Jesus.
Dylan, why don't you tell him what your spawn of Satan uncle's called?
Baldric.
Of course he is. What other thing makes sense? Well done, Dylan.
Yeah, so I did all of
Figgy
that.
pudding's still a thing. No.
I'm just watching his goal. I couldn't even see what your goal was because it lagged on me during the replay.
I did that and then they scored it. It was all me.
Yes, we do have 4 o'clock teas as well.
Yeah, 4 o'clock teas.
And then
No one's
occasionally
telling me
we'll
about
have a
this.
supper.
Actually, to be fair, I come home about 4 and I have myself a tea.
And then we confuse everyone by calling lunch dinner and dinner tea.
Well, it's
What?
because
Do
what we
do that?
really mean after that is
The North
supper.
does, the North does, yeah.
We have tea and supper.
Yeah, well, that's the southern thing. The north has dinner and tea, and you have tea and supper.
Indeed.
Yes.
And some people who live in the Midlands do both.
That's the Midlands, though.
I live in the Midlands. We just say lunch and dinner.
But what about brunch?
Well, that
an
depends.
American
If it's a
invention.
weekend,
I
then
know it
have
is,
brunch.
but still.
But that's still yeah.
See, we didn't do brunch. We did the all-day breakfast,
Well, it depends. Basically, that was my excuse for an all-day. If it's an all-day breakfast, okay, that's brunch.
which frankly is fantastic because the American
Smashing family reunion,
paled
chaps.
in comparison to the full English breakfast.
I could really go for a full English right now. You know, I just could go for anything that goes inside your stomach about now.
Us Brits
So
are
I think-
apparently weird.
Yes, we are.
But that's just the
But-
cost of being civilized.
Yes, the full English breakfast is still delicious.
Oh,
I'd
yes.
definitely go for a thing. What? That ball was not going like that.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Nah.
Na 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 na.
Wait, what?
No,
England is a
no, no.
wonderful place to eat food. That is not a common sentiment.
What's what a place to eat food?
England is a wonderful place to eat
Oh, is
food.
it London? I was like, yeah, it's an expensive place to eat. I suppose.
America? No, we're not quite from America.
Hey, we got sausage rolls right. Americans couldn't do that.
He may have meant Vanna.
What? How can anyone confuse Vanna with England? Those like words aren't even similar.
Actually,
No, but
he's trying to make excuses.
Dylan, stop trying to apply logic and rationality to us. It
We
doesn't
don't
work.
like it. It burns.
It confuses us.
Wait, we were who? I don't even.
It's why
yeah,
Pandemic
London is
Legacy will be
expensive place to
amazing
eat,
if we
though.
do it. The logic
England's
will
a good place
burn.
if you want pastries. We do pastries well.
Oh, we do
do
like
pastries, go.
Unfortunately,
what?
we do not agree with the concept of pie meaning sweet stuff.
No, it doesn't. Because it doesn't. Pie does not mean sweet stuff.
It does. We have sweet pies, but not many of them. We do
Fruit
do, like,
pies, usually, if they're gonna
apple
do
pie,
it.
We
fruit
do
pies.
fruit pies.
Yeah. But in
Oh.
general, pie means.
Pie
Savory.
means the thing of the gods.
And then we confuse the fuck out of everyone with shepherd's pie, cottage pie, and fish pie, which are made with potato and no pastry.
That is very true.
How could it be pie? It doesn't contain any pastry.
Shepherd's pie is really easy to make, isn't it? I imagine.
Actually, that brings back the whole concept of pudding.
Pie's not
because
easy to make, oh. Not from scratch, anyway.
Pies are they're okay. But I mean,
it's shepherd's pie. I mean, it's just a load of mash and mincemeat and crap.
Alright, you make one then, Dylan.
Yeah, I
From
will
scratch,
do
off you
next
go.
weekend. Next weekend I'll make one. I mean, not like from. I mean, yeah, I mash my potatoes and stuff. It's just mashing potatoes.
he makes fish pies,
I can make a fish pie.
which is extremely easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's extremely easy.
Put some white fish
Yep.
with some mashed potato.
Yep,
and
that's why I
perhaps
did it.
some sort of sauce.
I put some onion in there.
Ah.
But no. Yeah, it was
Hey,
good.
I got
And
the worms-
and
I got the worms
grated
thing.
cheese on top. I grated cheese
the
on top.
cream for coffee. The cream. He's just talking about the fact that we have like really creamy cream.
We do have really
We
cream
do have
cream.
Yeah,
I
we
go
do.
We have proper cream.
We do. You can get that in America. It's just sort of pasteurized weird. Is it true that Brits don't give kids sweets? No.
My
What?
sugar addiction says no.
Yeah, trifle's lovely. I like trifle.
Yeah, I think
Although I'm not a big fan of like classic trifle.
No,
I-
I've had
I
a
like-
my nan
I
does
like
a pear
modern
and
takes on
a
trifle.
pear and ginger one, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do ginger. It's just something I can't do.
Dylan, get out. I approve of all things ginger.
Actually, it
Ginger and
depends. It
cinnamon are
depends on.
wonderful
It
things.
depend. Yeah, it depends on the amount of ginger.
No, I
I
love.
quite like eggnog as well, actually.
I've never had eggnog. I don't even quite understand what eggnog is.
Are you old enough to
Is it a
drink yet?
or something? Well, I'm not quite sure.
I was about to say, are you old enough to drink yet?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I'm fucking 18.
Hurrah! Then okay, we'll introduce you.
And who said 18 wasn't old enough to drink? I mean, what?
Actually, by UK law.
Yeah, but we know the intricacies of UK law.
I mean, I
He
could
could drink before he was 4.
I know he could.
Would explain a lot.
What the fuck is eggnog? It's just like a load of alcohol or something, isn't it? Is there even eggs involved? Please don't say it's eggs involved.
To
Eggs
be
is
honest,
disgusting.
Dylan, I didn't mean eggnog. I meant nutmeg. But you know.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll go with this. Tangents.
Has eggnog got nuts in it? I mean, not nuts. I mean, the other thing. I mean, eggs.
Has it got
They're
nog
both
in it?
disgusting.
Has it got nogs?
I had dingle nog. That was good. I restored quite a bit of my HP. Or was it mana? I forget for Dink Smallwood. Wait, no,
I
that's
think
not
we're
the name.
okay.
Dungeons of Dreadmore.
Yeah.
Did you mean Diggle?
Diggle
Oh
eggs.
yeah, Diggle Nog. Diggle Nog was a thing in that game.
It was. It also wasn't worth making. Did somebody say
No,
hello?
I just picked it up off the floor. Yeah, does eggnog have eggs in it?
Egg yolks, apparently.
Egg yolks. Oh,
What are
disgusting.
you... Debbie, no, that's not true.
What?
England's mecca for drinks made with real sugar.
Wait, what? Yeah.
She was like, it's impossible to find Coke or anything without like artificial
Now,
sugar
in
in it.
fairness, in my house, that's probably a true thing, actually. But
Oh, in his house, maybe, but in England, no.
no,
Yeah.
No, in fact, then they did the sort of sugar tax been announced. They just went through all of the drinks that have too much sugar in them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is
literally,
a lot.
literally this. Let's have a look. That is apparently 7.9 grams of sugar in the can.
Yep.
I don't know what the daily allowance is, but I imagine that's a good chunk of it.
I don't know, my can of Coke Vanilla says 35.
Grams or percent?
Yes.
Grams of sugar.
Fuck.
Oh, no wonder that stuff's delicious.
It is. It's really nice. And you should see Cherry Coke. I think it's like 40 something.
Oh,
The
God, I
worst
have
thing,
cherry
apparently, is
Coke.
the Jamaican ginger beer stuff, but that's mostly disguised the taste
Cherry
of
Coke
ginger.
is fucking great though.
Yeah, which kind of, because it's such a sharp taste, kind of
Oh,
undoes
yeah.
the sweetness of the
I'm
sugar.
coming.
No, you're not.
Alright, off you go, Dylan.
Yep, I'm saying yeah.
Right. You could have at least put yourself somewhere
Back in an hour
useful.
or 7.
Kind of did. I mean, you did score.
I scored off it. I meant Dylan. He could have set himself up in goal.
Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit.
Seriously, Debbie, if you go anywhere, if the can is red, it contains 100% real sugar. If it's green, it contains steviol, and if it's black or silver...
Steviol?
Yeah.
Steviol.
If it's black or silver, it'll contain aspartame and stuff.
Good
But
going, Buzz!
if it's red, it will contain 100% real sugar.
Okay.
Apart from Dr. Pepper, which they screwed up. It used to contain real sugar, and now it's got half and half, which I hate because I'm allergic to the stuff they added to it.
Without my forfeit. And I now have the unicorn topper.
And I really like... Oh, really... Pepper.
Goes great with your rainbow.
No, that needs to be a change once I get around to it. But for now, I like the flashing light on mine, though. Hi, Calvin.
Yes, I really did like the UK Dr. Pepper, which I might note, having tried North American Dr. Pepper, does not taste anything like North American Dr. Pepper.
Don't they just...
American Coke uses high fructose corn syrup, which is a terrible idea.
But they use that in a lot of things, so...
They use it in everything, yes.
I mean, they need to label things real sugar.
Yes, you'll notice here, where are we? Ingredients? Carbonated water, sugar.
Yes, but they need to put real sugar.
Yes,
This
a lot of
one-
the things they do are real sugars.
This one says ingredients: carbonated water, sugar, color, caramel, phosphoric acid, natural flavorings, including caffeine.
Yeah, but I mean, they always put the prefix real before. I think.
Yeah, they also come up with things like genuine artificial American cheese, though.
Genuinely artificial. Well, I can believe it genuinely artificial.
Yeah,
And that it's American.
That's
But
why
it
they-
isn't cheese.
That's why they use artificial sweeteners here. They're cheaper. Drinks that aren't, you know, most drinks have a full fat version, which is pure sugar. Hey, Shadow.
Yeah, what?
I have an idea.
What's the
I
idea?
have an idea. Right. We're gonna leave this match. Right.
Okay, leaving the match.
You know why? You know why?
What are we
You're the party
doing?
leader. No, Dylan's a party leader because he's still. Hang on. I'm gonna have to create a new
Yep, bear with.
team for this. Bloody Dylan's.
Oh no, he's darn
Dylan's the
inconvenient.
party leader.
He is.
Yeah, he was. I'm just gonna invite Shadow then, and then I'm gonna show Shadow a thing.
Okay.
Finding friends.
I want to leave my current party. Oh, yes, I must quickly change my garage.
No, no, you're not going to do that. It's already searching.
No, I
quick.
can be quick. What the heck is this thing? Okay.
American cheese
We're all good.
with canned tomato soup.
Basketball.
Rocket basketball.
I approve.
Rocket hoops, it's called. Yes, the ball is up there. We have to aerial to play this game at all, but I just thought I'd show you. I mean, I genuinely can't play this game, but I'm just sort of showing you.
No, I'll go with this.
Oh, and I'm not good at aerials, I'm afraid. I just haven't picked that skill up yet.
Your Shadow now has a unicorn.
Oh, that'll go in.
Are they? Yeah, apparently.
Oh, it went over the top.
Yeah, they can't aerial. That's very advantageous. I really just expected us to get utterly hammered.
Ah.
When you watch people who can play, Rocket
Yeah,
League
no,
play
sure.
this, it's ridiculous.
Oh, so that's how they made basketball.
Yeah, you can fly in Rocket League. You have a big rocket on your car. That's why it's called Rocket League.
No, I mean, I was trying to figure out how they even made basketball. I thought they were a lot higher. The hoops were a lot higher up.
Well, considering these are remote control cars, they're not going to be the full 7, 8 feet or whatever it's supposed to be.
That would be a bit silly.
Well,
How's always a basketball hoop supposed to be, anyway? Somebody will know.
check.
I don't know what the regulation height for like pro basketball is, but essentially at the end of the day, it's kind of down to what age group and stuff you're playing with. I love the fact that they actually changed the pitch noise to include that squeak
It
noise
needs-
as well.
They need to be 18 inches in diameter.
Ah, too high. I need a good center shot. No, get off the ball.
And up to 10 feet off the ground.
Up
Well,
to, yeah. Up to is not an exact measurement, is it?
The top of the hoop is 10 feet above the ground.
You changed your mind now. It went from up to is.
I said is. No.
You said up to.
Oh, blaming. It's your language. I'm just trying to use it.
Badly. Thus, we're going to blame you. I mean, in all fairness, for someone who isn't natively an English speaker, you do it incredibly well. But I'm still going to give you grief over it. I scored after being exploded. Yes, I changed the announcer as well. And Shadow has vamoosed.
Yes, I did vamoose. Apologies.
It was invented by a Canadian.
It was. This is a fact I approve of.
A Canadian who moved to America.
Sure.
Yes. He was in America when he invented it. And
Oh,
he had a
you-
penchant for making games.
That
I
wasn't a
have no
slam
idea what-
dunk.
He said something like Monster Jam on my...
Monster Jam?
I don't know, it wasn't very clear. It sounded like Monster Jam. I still don't know how the people I see play this that are pros actually get high enough to hit that kick, that tip off. But they do.
Oh, that'll do.
Going. Yes!
Go on.
Yeah, he said slam dunk for me this time, which wasn't a slam dunk.
I heard what a play.
Yeah.
Can we score a 3-pointer in this game? Technically, there is an area for it.
Yeah, but you can't.
A free. Oh god.
He went for the aerial and fluffed it.
Well, actually, we're only scoring 1 point a shot anyway, so...
It is just standard. If it goes to the hoop, you get a point.
Well, it isn't the standard for basketball, but.
Well, essentially, they just had to come up with a map design that
allowed
roughly
it.
represented basketball. Yeah.
Oh, imagine when they come up with Rocket League tennis.
Actually, they are intending to make tennis, I believe. Which would be painful as all heck.
Love 15!
No, I'm not gonna love 15.
Okay, love 30 then.
No, that's too much.
Well, your only other options are love 40 or juice. And you don't get to love
I'm gonna
juice.
go with juice.
An advantage.
Yeah. But even then, you don't get to love the advantage, you just have to
Love.
have it. You can't have love juice or love advantage.
Well, I suppose technically 0-0.
Yeah, 0 is love, so you can't have
Yeah,
juice
so
in...
you can have love. No, you can have juice love.
Only if you're playing some bizarre variant. I approve.
Yeah, but in theory, you could have juice love. I think.
Imagine if they tried to
I
make.
mean, even in free-player tennis matches, it's still kind of 2v1.
Imagine if they tried to make football in Rocket League for Americans.
They try to make American football Rocket League.
In Rocket
You know
League.
what would happen? They spend about 4 minutes of the game just lined up preparing strategies, and then nothing. Then the last minute trying something.
Well, you just be there shouting at random numbers and saying "hut" because apparently they're really short on living space.
No. You'll play 5 seconds of it, then you'll get a commercial.
Okay.
Do you want to continue with Rocket Hoops or?
I don't
I was
mind one
just
more game,
showing
but honestly,
Alright,
I'm
we'll
alright
go
with something
hoops.
else.
Yeah.
If only because the only way I found a score is to run it along the wall.
Yeah, you have to aerial. You're just gonna have to
I know.
learn to fly.
And I've really not learned at all. I
Well,
know
get off the ground
vaguely,
and
but
boost.
yeah, no, I know vaguely, but honestly, the
And left analog stick aims, but actually hitting things reliably requires a bit of practice.
no, well, I can, yeah, and even when I hit things, getting them to go in the direction I want them to after hitting them is near impossible.
Yes, it is.
Would keep jumping up and down. I don't approve.
It is amazing fun spells. But then again, it's also amazing that they take the Olympics and then put ad breaks in the middle of the opening ceremonies. Genuinely have had Americans saying, please record the BBC coverage, please, purely because we
Ad
want to see
breaks.
it without
You can't miss the. You have to go. Every nation goes. You cannot put breaks and skip over a few nations. You have to.
The ones that aren't politically important to America, perhaps.
And they
So
talk over
everything
stuff as
but
well.
America.
I didn't say that. You did. Nope. That's our
Yeah,
hoop, sir.
I know. It was deliberate. I'm trying to maneuver.
You apparently need zealots.
That'll do.
Should be a good, that's in. Yeah.
Yay!
Nah, they tried, but it
They
didn't.
tried.
Ryan, the only problem is that this game can only be played 2v2. There is no other way to play hoops. It has to be 2v2. Which is annoying, actually. But I think it would be pure anarchy with 3v3.
Yeah.
And very...
With 2v2, it's a bit mad.
And 4v4 in this mode would be... Oh, dear.
Oh, we're up against somebody who knows what to do.
Still wonder how America has 1,000 more medals than any other country in the world in the Olympics.
Population, and they're mostly matched by China. If not beaten by it these days.
And we're not that far behind them ourselves, usually. Usually. I mean, I'm not saying, like, that they are significantly ahead of us, but...
Well, we finished 4th in our home one, so...
Yeah, we did.
All-time Olympic Games medal.
That's just gonna go straight in. Oh, yeah.
Combined total. America 2,681. Soviet Union 1,204. Great Britain 806.
We got like 100 and something last time round, didn't we?
Yeah.
Of all time, Norway. No, it's the Winter
Yeah, but
Up in Winter Olympic.
if you're counting Winter Olympics, I think they're a bit more balanced there. You have to be a bit insane. There's no country that has definite...
America still leads by 500 medals. Gold medals, I mean.
Oh, you were counting gold medals. Okay.
No, I was counting the combined total, but I can't do the winter well, actually I can. Oh.
So he doesn't have flight skills, Ryan.
Zelly's trying to learn flight skills by just trying flight maneuvers to win a goal is basically guaranteed anyway.
Here I have the total for the Winter Olympics. It's Norway with 329, then it's the US with 282, and then Austria. You have 26.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We're not big on winter sports.
We have curling. That is pretty much our one guaranteed medal attempt each year because the Scots invented it. And all the stones come from Scotland, so...
I find it interesting that...
So you're suggesting we give everybody else defective stones?
Hey, they've got to have thought about it once or twice.
Eventually you're gonna beat the Soviet Union.
I think I just scored that for him.
Mainly because it does not exist anymore.
So do most of the countries that are on that list, I'd imagine.
East Germany doesn't exist anymore.
No.
West Germany doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, good shot.
Yep. Oh!
Excellent save, though.
Yeah, he actually knows how to control the car in the air, that's why.
Ukraine exists.
Yes, Ukraine exists, apart from the part of it that's annexed and people seem to be ignoring.
We've just given up. We have other things to worry about right now.
Yugoslavia, 83...
I don't think we have to worry about Yugoslavia.
Does it make a difference between the king... Oh, it probably combines them.
Possibly?
I'm just gonna check.
Is possible? That is not a way to score, dude.
Yeah, it counts all of them. It counts from 19.
That is a way to score, apparently.
Oh.
I was about to say, that is a way to score, apparently.
If I would watch my desperate attempt to get in the way of it because I expect it to roll out. Watch. Hey, I'm here!
Awesome.
I keep forgetting not to boost along the ground for the tip-off. Okay, that's going to go back toward yours. And boost. That'll do.
That'll do. Hooray! We found a way to cheese it!
On fire! Cheesy American announcer.
For a cheesy British goal.
Yep.
And apparently Germany does not count it doesn't count the Germany's 1936 Olympics. Or does it? Hold on. I need to check the Germany page.
Those weren't real Olympics.
1936. Oh, it does. It counts them. And the...
Hagen still hasn't quite got a grip on when we say things we don't actually mean.
That'll do. No. Ah!
Sitting. No, that's not. It's over. Alas, poor Shadow.
Alas, poor Shadow. I knew him, Marijan.
No, you didn't.
You've never met him.
You've never met me. Only a few of you have ever met
in
me.
the same country.
Well, actually, that might not be true.
I don't think... Hagen, have you ever been to the UK?
No.
Have you been in any other countries?
Yeah, I have been to Italy, I've been to France.
I've been to Italy, France quite a lot of
Spain.
times. Spain once or twice.
Yeah, but were you there at the same time?
That's why I'm saying it's questionable.
I've been to Slovenia, I've been to Austria, I've been to Hungary.
I've been
I don't
asked...
think so, Ryan. But I'm not
Egan?
sure.
You've been asked whether there was an Olympics in '44.
No,
No, okay.
because of the war. You can't really set up an Olympics with a world war raging.
You'd be surprised.
A lot of people weren't really taking an active part in it. You know, it wasn't that much of a world.
And by
war.
'44, it was kind of over.
Well, also the Olympics were supposed to be held in Tokyo.
That would.
That might have been a minor inconvenience, but you know, they could have worked.
Had a healthy glow. Even though, you know.
Actually, they would have gotten out in time. No, actually, it was. Was it in Tokyo or London? Was it no?
Oh, we had another Olympics. I don't think it would have been ours.
We could have had some new
Oh no,
Olympic
the
sports.
1940 Olympics were supposed to be held in Tokyo, I think. Yes. The 1940 Olympics. Because it was were called due to the outbreak of World War II. And they still could have been held, but...
Yes!
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it's gone too far! Darn it! I got the tip off and it messed up.
Yeah, we both touched it, so it had too much speed.
There weren't any Olympics well, there weren't any Olympics in 14 or 18. There weren't any Olympics 40 or 44. And I don't know about Rio.
Well, if they build it, it might happen.
If anybody can get into the country.
I'm trying to fly, it's just not working very well.
Ah. Okay, we got Kirill's going to try this in his backyard.
Yeah, rocket hoops. Rocket hoops is a thing now.
Oh. 19... And apparently Berlin has the damnedest luck. 1916 Olympics were supposed to be held in Berlin.
No, it just has the craziest leaders in the early part of the 20th century. But to be honest, it's had some pretty crazy leaders in general. It just wasn't Germany at the time.
Oh, that's going
That
to
was
go
close,
miles
actually.
off.
This is... Oh, did you notice that they changed the overtime thing to actually have a positive count now?
Oh, no, I hadn't.
That's quite nice. I quite like that change. But it's about the only actual gameplay change they added with this update.
Ah, where the heck am I now?
That was totally offside.
I'm apparently disconnecting.
Well, I was disconnecting as well, so...
Oh, that was some interesting ball lag.
Go, tip over.
I am getting constant disconnect.
Mine stopped, but...
Oh, wait, mine just went away, yeah. The servers must have slightly exploded.
It's nice to know it's not just me.
Oh no. Rocket League servers lately have been issues. To you, Shadow.
That's oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Hello!
I'm introducing you to Rocket Hoops.
rocket hoops. Oh,
Yeah, they've added the basketball.
Oh, awesome. That's
It's rather awkward.
Unfortunately, it's been locked to 2v2 and you have to be able to aerial to play it properly.
Just
That being
wait
said,
until
we scored
they
8
add
goals in-
rocket water polo.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, they put cars underwater and
Ah, dear.
the little engine boost.
How many episodes are left of Darkest Dungeon? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm still recording it. There are 75 episodes that I've currently uploaded to YouTube. I think there's 76 I haven't. And it's probably going to go on until about the mid-90s, probably 100s if I start having massive failures in the Darkest Dungeon itself.
So you've uploaded 75. You recorded 76 that you haven't uploaded.
No, I've recorded up to
So you're up-
75.
You're up to 151, right? Okay.
Yeah, why not? Why not? That's why it's going to be a 95 episode LP.
Well, he's gonna edit a bit, you know. Wait a minute, this is Shadow.
This is me. Of course I'm not going to edit. I started adding thumbnails for things, and that's too much work for me.
Crackle, crackle,
Okay.
crackle.
Mini eggs.
Mini eggs.
Mini eggs?
Shadow, do you want to go and amuse your PRs with something single player while I go and make burritos?
Burritos.
Burritos?
Burrito.
You know I can't be
Donkey
entertaining by
sauce.
myself, Marigin. Okay, let's have a go with this.
Spreadsheet football.
Now, spreadsheet hockey.
You know what? Done.
There you go. You may all now immediately curse me, gentle viewers of the YouTubes.
Fuck you, Mary.
Hey, I don't give a shit. I've got flapjacks, chocolate brownies, and burritos.
Flapjacks, chocolate brownies, and burritos.
This does mean,
All
however, that
combined
my
or-
does mean,
Yes,
however, that
I'm
my
making a
stream
flapjack
thing is
chocolate
lying,
brownie
but
burrito.
still.
So you're gonna be sick for the rest of the week.
That's a good reason not to go to work.
This is a very good reason not to go to work.
But sir, I'm golly and sick. I
Megan,
made myself.
Megan.
Okay. New career mode.
I don't need to phone myself to explain to myself why I'm sick.
Okay. Which league should we be playing with? Apparently there are 5 Great British leagues I can pick.
5,
Yeah.
but there are only 4 countries.
I know, but there's British League 1, British League 2, British League 3 South 1, British League 3 North 1, and British League 3 North 2. So I'm going to play with all
Let's
of them.
go with. Oh,
I just don't know which team I'm going to be part of because I know nothing. I'm vaguely aware of the US, the National Hockey League's rankings and things because that's what I was playing this game on. Game start date. We'll start in Great Britain. Database size normal. Enable fog of war.
people are calling out for the second Swedish league.
Second Swedish league. The second what? Yeah, I could have had that.
It's actually the second Swedish league, but you know,
Luge?
anyway,
That's a
I'm
completely
going-
different winter sport. We can't do luging.
Can you imagine spreadsheet luging?
I would just no.
I have a new game that I should try and make someday.
Very well. But call it a simulator, please. People need to know what they're buying.
No.
No, it's a spreadsheet game because then I don't have to do graphics.
Fair enough. Right. So which team should I represent?
That one.
Well, I could represent the national team.
The national team of who?
Great Britain, of
Scotland.
course. No. All right, Scotland. Fine. Great Britain. It's down.
We do have.
It's not an island.
We do have ice hockey stuff.
I'm not from an. Okay, my grandfather was born on an island.
Okay. What
not from an
nationality should I be?
Wibbletopian.
I don't think Wiltopia is on the map, but if you want to select something else that is actually on the map. Alright, pick a continent to start with them.
What
Europe.
about Kazakhstan? Why can't you be the Kazakhstanian ice hockey team?
Because actually Kazakhstan is on there. Okay.
Yes, I
Nationality?
know. That's why I said it.
Where's Kazakhstan? Oh, darn it. Come on.
It's
Europe?
quite near Great Britain.
Well, no, I was actually trying to find it on the nationalities thing, but they have a weird thing for this. Right, Kazakhstan. Oh, there it is. Right. Date of birth. When's my birthday?
31st of the 12th, 1900.
12th. How far back is it going to let me go?
1900.
I think it might. 1964 appears to be. Oh no, we'll go back further. It just seems to go back and scale oddly. 1919. 1915. I think it's the oldest it's going to make me.
You're still 101 and an ice hockey team manager
Ah, past
in
experience.
Kazakhstan.
Past experience. I could be a Hall of Famer, Major League All-Star, Major League Professional, Junior, Minor League Rec Player, or Automatic.
Be a 101-year-old.
Tally ballyho, chaps. 1912 can't be here because I wasn't given that as an option. So I'm going to be a Hall of Famer. Oldest person in the Hall of Fame.
Besides, you told me once where the 2012 came from. You were supposed to stop making silly videos, so 1912 would probably have been a better idea.
Yeah, probably, but then I'd have to talk like that all the time.
Like what?
Like Tally Bally Ho in 1912. And it's only relevant for one game where I'm playing a Victorian gentleman. I could technically have done this for someone to see, but... Could
For
technically...
Queen and Country.
You cannot say for Queen and Country, sir. You are not a part of this country, and you do not serve our king,
For my
because this is 1912.
Apostolic Emperor.
This
For
is
my
also
apostolic-
1912, sir. This is for the king.
Yeah,
For
I
my-
already said that.
For my big bearded apostolic emperor.
Okay, what's my first name then? Because I'm not having my first name be first name.
Tulip.
Tulip. Second name?
Armadillo.
At least it's not Aardvark.
No, I'll go with that. But I'm yeah. Okay, so the adventures of Tulip Armadillo and his quest to not have a heart attack mid-game. Take control of Kazakhstan. Tulip Armadillo,
You're
finish.
apparently San Marinan.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm
San
originally from
Marino.
San Marino, but then I moved to Kazakhstan.
To run a nice hockey team.
Exactly. Exactly. 101 best team. Okay. Alright, now I also know, because the game starts myself at the start of the main league, I can't do anything for ages. So...
I like the version. I like the fact that you have a save file for Windows 1.
Was that a Windows 1 thing?
Windows 1, Windows 2, Windows 3.
Oh, let me find that out. Where'd I go?
It was in your save file list.
Oh, that's because I'm playing as Winnipeg.
Yeah,
playing-
I couldn't be asked to write Winnipeg, so you wrote win.
Yeah, pretty much.
So wishful thinking.
Well, that was it. But I'm actually winning. I'm actually winning quite easily. And hold on, I would load it up, but I am actually winning my league quite handily right now. So yes, I am winning. Right, my next match is apparently against.
Will you die in this game at some point?
I don't know how well they simulated when I'm going to die. Tulip Armadillo is not going to die easily, though. Let's find out when the schedule
Perhaps
is.
that's why he went into ice hockey, so that they could keep his cryogenic chamber running at the same time.
Worryingly, I don't think Kazakhstan has any matches. I mean, at all.
You're gonna have to get some then, aren't you?
There are no forthcoming games to be played. Interesting.
Mara suggested Kazakhstan.
He did. And Kazakhstan apparently... Oh, what's the announcement? I need to see what the expectations of the team are.
Oh, you're 5'11".
The Kazakh
No, that was
Ice
a
Hockey
player.
Association expect the team to uphold the country's honour in the forthcoming international games. Right, when are the international games played?
When you get a fucking ice rink.
We do have an ice rink.
They don't need one, it's Kazakhstan.
I think Kazakhstan is more of a steppe than a tundra, but
What's worse, it's going to tell me every result from all the English leagues because I asked to put them in the game. So I'm going to have to wait for it to load every single result. I might just have to quit and try and take over another team.
Is there not a way to arrange matches?
There is if I'm at least playing this. My teams season. Let's see. Nope, there's no season here. See my roster.
Oh dear.
I apparently have Canadians on my team. I have a ringer. Patrick Barron, clearly our best player. And 2 Russians. I don't know why I've got them. Oh, the Russians actually make a little more sense. But 1 Canadian who definitely doesn't.
Connor, what are you doing in Kazakhstan?
Being our star player. That's what he's being.
He is quite fascinated by rockets, so maybe he went to see the rocket and then just got co-opted into Tulip Armadillos. He's like, you're Canadian, you can play.
Job information. Okay. So, okay, I could try and take over Japan, the Germany under-20s, or the Croatian team.
Ooh, play the Croatian team.
Well, I've got to apply for it. Unfortunately, I might not get it.
Oh, come on. The good old...
At some stage, I should probably work out tactics for the game I'm never going to play. I think this is why you're not supposed to pick national teams in this game. Especially minor national teams.
Oh, apparently they have no GM.
Yeah, so no, I could add another GM to play those teams. I could play 14 people simultaneously. Actually, I have a way around this. Alright, I need a new general manager first name.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, that's the last name.
Ah.
OR?
What about ooh ting tang walla walla bing bang?
Nah, I've already started and that's too long. Right, nationality for UR.
Andorran.
Sorry, what?
Andorran.
Andorran, okay. And other nationality?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay, date of birth.
As late as you can make it.
Fine.
So we've got the geriatric and the baby.
Oh, I thought you wanted as old as I could make. Okay, fair enough.
No, as young as you can make it.
Fair enough. 1971, 1985, 1995, 1995, December 30... I can't be December 31st, interestingly, but I can be December 30th. Okay.
Well, that's because they were
Past
saving
experience! Junior. Clearly it's got to be junior. Right. So which of the British leagues should I be in? 1, 2, 3 South 1, 3 North 1, or 3 North 2?
Mm.
Then I'll have a look at North 2. There's 2 teams for Sheffield in North 1. Hey, there's my local ice rink in here.
Why can you add a password to a manager?
So that if 2 people are playing over a long period of time, I have no idea.
Oh.
But in theory, 2 people could be playing
They're
on the same
afraid
system.
that Shadow's brother is going to troll him by messing with his saves.
You make someone else plays this game.
Yes, in fact, we were going to multiplayer on one of these at one point. Not this one exactly, but all right. I'm going to be Gillingham because I've actually been to this ice rink. I know what it looks like, and I can see how it looks on the screen, and that'll work. So I'm now playing as
I've been
both.
to the Blackbird one.
Fans
I've actually
delighted
watched
by
real
the
games
appointment
ice
of
hockey
R.
on
R was unveiled as Gillingham first general manager, and the fans couldn't be happier. Sorry, expectations. Improve the team's roster. Find people who can actually play hockey. Good to know. 20 players.
Oh god. What have we done?
Right, must find a new player. Scouting? Let's see if I even have any scouts. That'll be interesting. Scouts.
We'll just be
I have
creating
no
a
scouts.
character.
Right, I need to find a scout. Let's search for somebody with no reputation.
So you need to scout a scout.
Yeah, now I have to scout out a scout.
To scout out a scout of a scout.
He's going to use Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the dolphin?
Okay. Judge player ability. I'll get none of these, and I can't afford them anyway. I haven't even seen what my budget is, but I'll get to that in a moment.
Pence and some pocket lint on a slightly mounted Mars bar.
Okay, so that's probably my best bet here. He's Canadian, he's unemployed, he's 44. I'm going to approach to sign him. As head coach, apparently. No, though we probably needed one of those anyway. The board will allow a salary of up to $8,700 per annum for this contract. Yeah, I'll offer it to him. He won't accept it. I need to find somebody with a poor reputation. Peter White. He's earning far too much. Also, hello.
No, so, you know.
Hey, I found a British person.
You mean you guys aren't British?
I might have to assign him as my assistant coach. Alright, let's find
Also
out.
known as Chief T-Boy.
Chief T-Boy.
Chiefy boy.
I might have to lower my standards here.
You have standards.
Well, I want to at least get some half-decent players eventually, or at least some half-pathetic players, but...
I'll be right back.
Yes, he will be right back.
Okay.
Alright. I'm playing, view, attributes, filters. For scout, salary... I'll filter out the unrealistic targets. There we go. Right. So I've got 9 pages of apparently realistic targets. Push to sign as a scout. Okay, wants a total of 18,000 over 2 years. I can afford that. Yeah, we'll offer it anyway. And you. What'll happen now is I'll randomly get both of these. Okay. Huzzah! Should really actually check what my budget's like here. If I can remember where anything is, which I never can. Anyway, now I have 2 scouts. Okay, people will have adequate mullets. Okay. Continue. Oh, and now back at Kazakhstan, it's telling me about the Gillingham manager. Poor Tulip Armadillo. Apparently I've disconnected, which is odd from there. I'm going to disconnect and reconnect.
So.
There we go. I'm back.
Back in a bit.
Why would you give anybody mullets?
Because mullets, they're required. We've sold 79 season tickets. 79 actual people have bought tickets to see every game.
These people are sad and have no lives.
But I'm literally playing as the manager of a Gillingham 1 hockey coach. I'm playing as Gillingham 1 hockey coach and also the head of Kazakhstan. But he's not going to get a game ever, so...
So you're in charge of the Invicta Dynamos then?
I think so. I should be.
Yes, that is our official team at the gym.
Huzzah, I have insider knowledge! Let's have a look. I'm just
You
gonna...
sold 79 tickets.
Yeah, I've sold 79 season tickets, apparently.
Oh, apparently you have 1 like and 1 dislike on the stream.
Oh, I always have 1 dislike on my live streams.
Why?
It's just something I've noticed.
Huh.
Drug. Right.
Monster truck. I'm a warrior.
And on that news, I am the head coach of Kazakhstan at age 101, and also the youngest Gillingham manager in history.
Oh Christ! He's playing spreadsheets.
I am. Oh, and I have a scout. I can now send somebody to find people.
Who convinced him to do this?
Marigin.
I said
Of course he did.
I said spreadsheet football. Marigin said spreadsheet hockey.
And I'm playing hockey. Well, rather, I'm playing spreadsheets. I'm playing a very bored. Did he run off?
Mara ran
No,
off.
Oh,
no, no, no.
okay. I was about to say, if he ran off, I would have applauded. Oh dear.
Is James here?
Yes.
Yes.
Around. Ah, hey James.
Hello.
I still am lost. That if I ever want to become unlost, that I would probably fall over and cry.
Okay, now I've got to assign my scouts. So, your job. Oh, how do I do that? Hold on. There was a way I did this. Assign scouts to youth players. 3-star play. Actually, we've got 2-star players a player. We might need some really bad ones. There we go.
Sorry.
All dine tonight in Valhalla.
Must we sign there again? Every single time we have to go there.
Me and James are slinking off.
Oh,
So-
I'm back. No.
Enjoy your suckers.
Well, we're going to play something else. Once you got back.
Oh damn it!
I was going to say we were going to play something else once you came back, actually. But
Oh.
now Marishin's gone off and got something. So, what is the game going on in Dylan's room?
I said league, which could mean one of two things.
Fair enough. You off you go.
Right.
Right. Anyway, back to this.
Back to the torture.
Yeah, if you are genuinely tortured, I will play something else.
Oh, they aren't. Apparently the mouse is appearing way off the place where it's supposed to be on the stream.
Yeah, I'm noticing that, actually. It's rather odd. That's it in the top left-hand corner. So it's really well off where it is. Oh dear. Well, that's going to be clear for things, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to shut this down. 101 best team. And I might continue to that in random board nonsense and things. I suppose I could move on to random early mahjong, but or I can just look through the Steam list and see what I can find. I'm going to go back and play Final Fantasy IX, which I was kind of intending to do anyway. Right, bear with. I've just got to find something for somebody, and then we'll be ready for something anyway. Hello.
All right, we're coming back.
Why are you coming back?
You said you wanted to play stuff with us.
Then why are you coming back?
We're gonna rocket or something.
Yeah, we can go rocket.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
We're going.
I've just
back
had to find
to
something for somebody.
football.
Egg and the Echo.
It is rather annoying, but we'll
He's
put
been
up
like
with it.
this all week.
We'll put up with it as long as you manage to fix it somehow. Post more Cthulhu. More Cthulhu will be put up on Sunday, assuming there is any. There might not be.
Oh. But yeah. Oh, it's Connor might be about tomorrow then. If he was apparently using the chat and I missed it. So.
Well, if
Oh,
he
so then
isn't,
I was like, I
then
haven't heard
if
from
he
him.
isn't, then something's going to happen to him. And I think he was driving one of the vehicles. So.
Yeah, he was the first person to be overtaken by Speed Demon Old Man.
Yeah, remind me. I need to actually do some tests on that. Also, spoilers. Right, let me set up Rocket League then.
I'm still trying to figure out why my headphones are doing this.
I'm not sure.
It's only occasionally, and it's only while we're speaking at the same time as you. But
Well, then we've solved the problem.
no, there are loads of us in this chat. At some stage, we're going to be talking over each other. Anyway, Dylan, when you are ready to send invites.
I mean, why do we even need to talk?
That's a good point. Let's have the reverent hour. This is when we got to show reverence.
No, let's have the mime hour.
It's very
I
hard
love-
to play Rocket
I
League
love
and
that
make
hat.
gestures. It
That's
is
an
great,
amazing
isn't it?
hat.
You'll probably get it. It's a common one. They just added it recently.
Well, you're going to play rocket cars. I'm going to play non-rocket ships.
I got the Witcher medallion, which is pretty sick. But I mean, unfortunately, I don't know if there's any Witcher hats because no one wears any iconic headgear in any of the Witchers. So I don't know how they're going to do that. And it's a pretty much a hatless game series.
Witcher hat, Rocket League.
Hagen's gonna spoil it for me.
Apparently, there's a Scottish pirate.
Well,
There are
that's
many.
useful.
There are many Scottish pirates.
Also, Shadow is still in the suspect car.
Oh, of course, I'm in the suspect car. I like the suspect car. I'll be there in a couple of moments. I've just got to copy paste
Oh.
something over for somebody.
I won't hit ready then. Or do you want me to? Oh, screw it, I'm hitting ready. Me and James have got this.
All right, you want to have a quick game before I join you? I won't be that long, but
Nah, I mean you can Luigi through it.
I'm always ready to Luigi Fu. Okay, hold on. Let me just get in.
Ba, 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 ba,
I'm ready
ba.
for Luigi Fu.
Okay, put us on casual for a bit while we get into the swing of things. 'cause we were doing
Casual?
terribly earlier.
We were doing
And then we'll do
fine.
some ranked.
I was finding the election.
I was more talking about myself. I was doing atrociously earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And still am.
Oh, where the heck is it? Down.
Oh,
Oh,
Luigi
hold on.
Fu! Luigi Fu!
Fuck off.
Did I score?
Oh,
No,
Aw.
but you saved a ball.
because of inactivity.
Right, I'm in. I was kicked for being idle.
Try and join. Join on one of us, because there's still an AI here.
Hold on.
An AI that can't save goals. Damn it, Swabby.
Join game. Joining friend.
Damn it, Swabby.
I do have push to talk on.
I'm
now.
in. We'll see if I'm still lag fooey.
We'll see.
But I won the kickoff, so it's not all that bad.
If Mara gets here, we can do some basketball.
We did some
Which will
basketball.
Drive... You done basketball?
Yeah, me and Marison did it while
Oh,
you
I
were
guess
off.
you must have done one after I went, yeah.
We had
What
a
did
game
you
that
do?
went. We had a game that went 4-4 into overtime for about 4 minutes.
All I know is that basketball drive James fucking mad.
Defending is nearly impossible, but we approve.
Yeah.
Also,
That's
if you
why.
get also if you have somebody who knows how to tip off properly, the game is lost or won. Oh, fuck.
does-
Yeah, I'm
can-
still disconnecting madly.
Oh,
You
that
drive
explains
off
why.
the roof on the roof.
I don't
It
know,
was
Dylan.
upside down.
Dylan, Agan, what happened to Arcadia Quest?
Um,
Well, I've been there every weekend.
Good.
Don't look at me. That's
I've
my,
been-
my...
I think it's mostly.
Well-
Zelly?
It might be Zelly. In which case, doesn't matter. We'll be doing that next week. And if not, we'll be starting not Paranoia Legacy. Pandemic Legacy with some people.
Yeah,
And then, can I play?
that's...
We'll see about that. I mean, at the moment, I'm not sure who I want to invite in for it. I should let Marijan in if he wants to be. Because he didn't get to be
How
in the
many
last
players
set.
is it?
It's 4.
Okay.
It can be less than that, but it's 4 officially.
I'm definitely up for it, but yeah, if you want to include someone else.
Well, I don't mind if I could just have a regular set of 4 for it, because obviously it's a long game and it's going to need lots of processes, so...
Yeah.
Uh,
So
I'm
if you-
totally trying to boost my own chances here, but I'm pretty punctual.
Yeah,
Ish.
alright, Dylan. You can have you can be in the game. We can play Legacy and try and kill the world!
Yeah, shut up.
We'll cure the world disease and fail.
And then we could play.
And then other things will happen because this game has spoilers, like all Legacy games.
Yeah. How much do you know?
Nothing other than
Sweet.
there's a box. I know there's a box you can only open if you lose 4 games in a row.
Why not just open it immediately?
Because that's not when the game allows you to do it. The game follows a sort of narrative, and you get unlock more stuff as the game goes on. More rules get added to the game as the game goes on.
Yep.
It's weird. Though I do like the Risk one. I know the spoilers of the Risk one. That has some really nice.
I don't know the spoilers of this one, other than I know like I won't spoil anything actually. I know a few bits and pieces, but yeah.
Oh, nice. Ah, thank you, Dylan.
But I didn't really want to spoil it for myself, even though.
Well, that's kind of why I haven't looked up
I'm never gonna
Pandemic
play
Legacy. I did buy a box of the rulebook, so that from second session on, I'll have the rulebook without the stickers available.
All right.
But I'm not destroying my own version if I've got a tabletop version. I do own a version. I do own a version, but still, I'll wait until I have an experience of it first.
It's a pretty expensive thing to replay. Well, it's pretty.
45, but you are getting about 12 to 18 games out of it. 24 maximum, I think.
Yeah. Is that kind of expected to replace? But I mean, it's just like buying a AAA game. Really.
Oh, thank you very much.
45 Yeah, that's a setup.
That was just given to me. They all left. Kirill has apparently seen the Risk one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I did buy Armada, and I do like that now the game's unlocked and I can actually play more than 2 missions. Though I still think the Orc transport defense is next to impossible.
Armada?
Battlefleet Gothic.
Oh, okay.
The Orc defense is far from impossible.
No, I mean with transports, when you got 3 transports to defend against those.
Yeah.
I've beaten it a couple of times, but it takes a lot of luck. Oh.
No, it really doesn't. You distract them with your main combat vessels, and then use the either silent running or the speed boost stuff to get them.
The
through.
speed boost is still basically nothing.
I do want to play some Battlefleet. I didn't realize even Armada was even in the title for that game, but I do want to play some more Battlefleet Gothic at some point. Or some more. I want to.
You want to play the actual board game?
Not so much. Well, nah. I think I'll play.
Nah, the board game is.
I like the board game, but yeah, it would be a bit.
But I like the concept of the board game. I just think it's a faff.
Yeah, the video game looks like it has quite a few things.
Well, like all of
Easier.
it wasn't one of the big 2, so.
But yeah, no, it definitely looked like a cool game, and I mean, there's been so much shit Warhammer games that
I don't think this is one of them. It might be a bit repetitive, but I'm waiting to see how the campaign goes.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's good to have it. It's nice to have a good one after there's been so many shit ones in the past, like 2-3 years.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's good at this stage. I haven't played enough of it to say that for sure, but it's definitely better.
Yeah.
Well, it's just an RTS.
It's not a mobile phone game.
Sure.
Which there's still more of those coming up, by the way.
Of course they are. They can sell them.
And it has an incredibly StarCrafty interface.
Alright, we're getting Marin.
I'm waiting for my food to cook, so. No.
Okay. Press the big red button. Well, I don't know whether we'll be building secret underground medical labs or anything, but we could potentially make Alpha Complex in it. I don't know.
Our last resort to start the pandemic. Seal everyone inside Alpha Complex.
I reckon there's going to be a 28 days later thing, just because you'd expect it, but then maybe there isn't because I expect that.
You just put like a 30-day timer on the cloning, so when everyone's dead, you just wait 30 days later and clone a fresh batch of people.
Well, I mean, in terms of the diseases that possibly come up there, it should be a zombie at some point.
I'm quite looking forward to it, yeah. It's cool.
Oh,
Definitely cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see if they, I imagine they're going to do more Legacy games. I'm interested to see what else they do. Because it's kind of a neat concept.
Buy our board game multiple times!
Yeah, and also that. I mean, imagine that's a nice money-making thing.
Buy a board game multiple times.
That's effectively what a legacy game forces you to do. I mean, there are probably ways around it, but I don't know how in depth the.
It doesn't force you to do it. You could just not buy it again.
Well, true. And that's,
They don't
and that's what I
send
mean.
men
If you
with guns to your house.
you want to buy another game,
No,
so think of the marketing. Think of the marketing strategy, though.
no, it's a new concept. It's a trading board game. Forget about cards, trade entire boards.
Well, they did make a board game is a trading card game. You seen that one? A board game it's basically a deck build like a
God
it
damn
works like a
lag.
trading card game, including the buying of random booster packs and everything. And then you take all your cards and you take it to tournaments.
I suppose that's
Like,
true. I mean, if you had the
Is it-
physical version of the game, you could take all the stickers off and then just play it as a normal game, I suppose. Which you do have all the components for. Or you just continually play month 12 over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with the legacy game is you don't really want to play it too many times, because the kind of cool thing is seeing all this fucking stuff happen. Yeah,
Well, it's definitely the sort of game you need to play with everybody at the same level. Either all have seen everything before, or...
Yeah.
Now that was a nice go.
Oh, I screwed that up. James is being quiet. I wonder his Discord is bugged.
Well, we're certainly bugged at the moment.
Oh, we're buggered.
That's who.
KBO.
Bugger, bum, piss, Willie.
You missed! I'm suffering more disconnect foo.
Disconnect foo?
Disconnect foo.
It's Luigi Fugo. Oh, fuck.
Google.
What a carry.
What a carry?
Yeah, this guy's carrying the team.
I thought it was name carry.
I was partially awake for that.
I've not been partially awake this entire time. Wait, no, I haven't
Hey,
been partially
hey,
awake. That's what I meant.
You
I'm
know,
partially asleep.
You know, you were told, I mean, it was even memorialized in song that Carrie isn't here anymore.
Shadow?
I
Is that lag,
take
Foo?
I take none of the blame for that.
I don't get it.
Which bit?
None of it.
Carrie doesn't live here anymore. Carrie had the room on the second floor with Richard, no?
No. Now you really sound disappointed in me.
It is Cliff Richard, I mean, come on.
I actually don't mind some of his songs. I mean, I don't particularly like the man. All of this nonsense neo-Christian stuff was also very silly. But he did make some actually quite good songs, hence why he
You know,
was
my
super popular for so
my
long.
biggest connection point for Cliff Richard is the fact that they used to mention him on the Young Ones a lot.
Well, yeah, he became a big target for that. But
Can you
Yeah,
drive
this is
on? Can you drive on the roof?
There
yes,
isn't a
it is.
roof,
Yes, you can.
but yes.
In this game anyway, not in Pandemic Legacy, unless that's a really weird disease.
Oh no, that's the walk on walls disease.
Laminated to the roof disease.
Oh, well, how did I not touch that ball?
We should make that.
Well, you do get to name the diseases once you've eradicated them for the first time.
Big butt.
Alright, we're not letting Aegon name any of the diseases.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get behind that. You got third Legacy Pandemic then, Mare?
Not tonight, obviously, but
Yeah,
no,
no,
I mean not tonight, but I mean as in all the people.
I did that in Pandemic. I made well, at least the name
Well, you
Well,
eradicate
Vegas
it.
lost the ability to speak again.
See, he can't name things. He can't speak at the moment.
Well, you can, but only in form of medium.
I'm not calling the disease Megan.
When you get
Bottom got a bit stupid.
I liked it, but yeah, it did get a bit stupid.
It was very puerile.
I remember in pandemic when your disease finally kills everybody, it's
You lose the game and you have to repeat the month.
I want to check out the New Statesman, but I am.
That was more intelligent, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to check out the Statesman, but yeah, I've not really been able to get a hold of it.
I mean,
the
don't get me wrong.
series or the
Yeah,
series? Oh.
The TV series. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't super intellectual, but it was slightly more intelligent than a lot of the other sitcoms at the time.
I mean, I've seen Bottom multiple times, and I do like it, but yeah, it is a bit puerile and a bit. They do.
Well, that's
not
Slime
necessarily
Boy.
the same jokes, but very similar jokes a lot.
Slime Boy's long
Yeah.
shot of doom.
I think the first season is definitely the strong point though for that one.
It's called a standing joke, though.
Yeah. They did.
Isn't it a running joke?
No, it's not running anywhere.
I mean, a standing joke would be one joke in the same.
Yes, that's the point.
Ooh. Why does nobody drive on the roof?
Because you
It's
can't
not
particularly.
very tactically valid.
You can, it's just not a good idea.
I'll do it for you, Aegon, although you won't be able to see it because it's Shadow's camera. Shadow, you do it for Aegon.
I just about did, but I fell off.
Oh, you gotta keep the speed up.
I know, I didn't have the speed.
But I have done, like, literally gone up one wall, right across the roof, down the other wall, and across the bottom of the pitch.
Scott says it.
Full vertical laps.
Came off his shoulder.
Yes!
Yes, Shadow!
He should have got
Shadow
that.
is on every
Yeah, but he should have got that, really.
right now.
You look at this, it was too easy for him to stop.
This is ease, man. This is ease.
Thank you.
Easing fucking splooge everywhere. Because I hate that term. As in ease.
Have you noticed Dylan's getting really militant about things suddenly?
Yeah, he really is.
I don't think it was militancy. I think he was actually easing and splooging.
Well, Splooge is definitely going to be one of our disease names then, I think. Nobody can stop the Splooge!
Ebenezer Splooge.
It's
That's-
like it's like the blob, basically.
I almost feel like Shadow doesn't know what splooge means.
I probably don't.
What?
I think
Come
we're all
on.
misusing it.
Come on.
It's a slang term for ejaculating.
Yes, it is.
In which case, nobody can stop the Splooge.
As I say, it's a very.
Well, this is a very
version of the
valid
blob.
point. Yes.
I should have gone faster. I didn't. I expected some of them on their team to
Suppose
touch
it
it.
would be very difficult for people to concentrate on getting rid of a disease that caused them to spontaneously splooge.
Did.
Right, and if I mix this and
And I've always been
yeah.
pretty militant about ease. I hate ease. It's a stupid thing. I hate people who say ease.
Ease.
So do I. It's supposed to be easy because they're American and they
Yeah, it's true.
It's supposed to be easy because they're American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because E and then the letter Z.
so easy, but
If you're
it doesn't make
American.
sense in British because it's EZ, which doesn't make any sense.
Easy.
He said.
You know, I say
that-
EZ all the time.
You know what he
EZ,
said?
mate. Fucking EZ.
Dylan! I know I'm lagging all over the place, but that's no
Yeah,
excuse.
Side.
You know, for the longest time, I used to easy. I used to spell as essay.
Essay?
And
Double S.
Yeah.
somehow, yes.
Sorry, slime boy. I thought they were gonna get it. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
He exists.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
But never
He's just
in the
carrying
same
the team,
time as
so-
Shadow.
Nope, exactly.
If James is speaking, then Slime then Shadow goes immediately silent.
Yes, you are aware of my voice acting talents, aren't you?
And we'll never hear from him again.
I was about to say, you are aware of my voice acting
we
talents,
did
aren't
just
you?
ruin his
Secret.
stream
So it
by
is.
bringing up Splooge
So it's.
Ah, my stream has
Superman.
been bored. It's been ruined by worse things.
or any superhero really,
With the secret identity.
which is most of them.
Not all of them.
Nah, no. It's fine.
Like Iron Man.
It's true. It's true. Tony Stark gives no shits.
Well, he
Oh,
did
no.
briefly keep it secret, and then he was just like,
Oh,
I'm
oh.
Iron Man.
Oh, good
I was about
shots.
to
Oh,
say
that's a
the
goal. That's a
Incredible-
beautiful one.
I was about
Aerial
to say
goal!
the Incredibles, but then I remembered the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. The Fantastic Four didn't maintain a secret identity.
Hi, Rusty.
did
Oh, no, they didn't. They're building.
they?
I wouldn't be entirely sure the Fantastic Four because I've not really followed them much, and I wouldn't trust any movie interpretation of
Well,
them. To be
The
very
movie
faithful.
interpretations weren't very good.
Well, it isn't.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, they made it
Oh,
worse.
Shadow!
I
You
am
just- You
amazing.
scored an amazing own goal.
You can't exactly hide the thing.
Yes, you can.
You could
You put him
paint
in a rockery.
and then call him a wall.
You put him in a rockery. There you go. I've solved the problem.
If you try to do that, I think he'd.
What? I
Clobber
lagged,
you.
guys. I was on that ball and then I just lagged.
Oh, I
Or
did that a
possibly a
little
very
earlier.
strange sculpture.
You're right, though.
Right.
Shadow's never going to talk again.
No, because Flyboy's talking.
No, apparently he is talking on the
I'm
stream.
talking, but
Yeah.
you know.
He's
Discord
not
broke
talking
Shadow.
to us.
Okay, I'm talking to
bro.
just the stream and I've been
He's
ignored.
talking about us.
I am talking about you.
Behind our
Just
backs.
like us.
I don't like them.
Of course
Well.
he doesn't like us, he's met us.
No, I haven't actually. I've only met to one of you.
Damn it.
Nobody
Alright,
likes us.
Shadow's
I'm sure,
doing everything.
But I've
I'm
only
sure
met.
his stream viewers, every time they realise that we're around, just go, oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't think they've ever done that.
What are you talking about? We're the reason everyone...
One viewer I had recently did ask about
Shadow's
things.
talking on
Well,
the
it's
stream.
Schadenfreude.
Shadow's talking on the stream like we're ignoring him, but we genuinely.
Oh, I know you're
can't
ignoring
hear
me,
him.
but you know.
Indeed.
Besides it, I'm using this to my advantage.
Some guy's obsessed with ramming me.
That's what she said.
Is it Dylan?
I'm aware of
we
that.
know, James, come on, we know that you like a stiff, firm ramming from behind.
Hey, stop stealing my lines, Mara.
My.
I know you can't hear me, but
Well,
stop
you
stealing
know,
my lines.
You've got to have a reason to splooge. We can't just bring up splooge and no reason to splooge.
This is true.
Oh god.
I'm aware Discord is borked, but I'm going to keep going. This is
Can't hear
amusing.
you, shut up. Yes, well done, Dylan.
The great communicator has spoken.
Right, I'm gonna go and check on my food back in a minute.
No worries, Mara.
Let's see, superheroes without secret identities.
Alright.
I don't know which movie just came out. I just googled superheroes without secret
Isn't
identities.
Civil War
All of
about
them have.
secret identities
That is
and
pretty much the
stuff?
point of it.
Yeah.
Batman.
Well, no, Batman's always giving away his
Batman
secret.
has a secret identity.
But he's always giving it
No,
away.
he doesn't. Everyone knows who he is.
Who would be rich enough to possibly do this? Ah! In retrospect, we should have got this earlier.
Yeah, I just feel like the cops are just inept in Gotham.
Who has intentionally done good? Who can buy all this expensive equipment?
That's a good shot.
Who has intentionally benefited society in some way?
And which
Who would
billionaire
have
has a
motive?
questionable 15-year-old living with them permanently?
and why? And why it is
I
he
had
never
several
at the
questionable
sa-
15-year-olds.
and
Well,
why
yes,
is
well,
he
they keep moving on and dying, so...
Wait, that's also weird. Wait, Batman like never ages, yet he's gone through so many 15-year-olds.
That sounds even worse, Dylan, but I approve.
Didn't he die at some point in one?
All
of the
superheroes
15-year-olds
die at
replaced
some
him?
point. All of them. Without fail.
Then they get resurrected.
Well, of course they do, or reinvented, or something. But either way, there's no superhero who does not die at some point.
Mr.
Yeah,
Incredible didn't die.
Shadowhawk.
He's only been
I bet
in
never
one
died.
film. You can't kill a character off in one film.
I bet Shadowhawk never died. He's the
No, I
best
didn't.
superhero.
Captain Average died loads of times.
What about Captain Obvious?
No, Captain Average died. Captain Obvious,
Oh.
it would be too obvious if he had died. Therefore, he hasn't.
Ugh.
What about Major Public? No, not Major Public. General Public.
Ah, there we go.
Has General Public died?
Only politically.
Has his Major Pain died?
Oh, for God's sake, Lagfu.
Nagfu shall never die, though.
I'm mostly just trying to get in the way, and it's just...
So I don't know anything about the Shadowhawk character other than I think he was one that Rob Liefeld made, so he probably sucks.
Oh, you meant the Shadowhawk cartoon? Yeah, no. I know he exists, but I have no idea what he does. I don't
Yeah,
even...
that's what I said, I doubt he ever died, but he was made by Rob Liefeld, so he no doubt sucks.
Well, he hasn't been reinvented in the movie yet, so they haven't got quite desperate enough to bring him back.
Well, he's with Image Comics, I think. Which I don't
You know what would really have helped my channel out if he'd have come back in 2012. But no, no movie about that. No movie about that, Hollywood. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, it wouldn't have
I want a
very
little free
confused people, though.
I want a little free publicity, and that's what I'm after.
Also, you noticed we fixed Shadow and James goes silent again.
Silence.
We fixed Shadow, and did we fix Shadow?
When he came back, did he?
Yeah, but that doesn't count as fixed.
It was a painful operation, I'll be honest, but...
Especially when we let Dylan splooge all over it.
Yeah, I assume you just got angry with us for ruining your live stream with Splooge.
No, I was kind of answering your questions as you were making them. And yes, I did know, but I decided to go with it anyway.
Sure you did. Sure.
No,
you
I did. Genuinely did know. I did all the work and nothing happened. Oh well. Lagfu. Ah! Lagfu at the wrong moments.
Oh god, lag through then. I got it there. I'm in front of the ball. There we go.
God, this
Coming
game
center.
is still updating.
Nice! Ah! Oh, let's come back.
Oh man, the setup. The setup. This ball go somewhere. Show, take it round.
Was trying to walk it in.
The problem with Shadow, he always tries to walk it in.
Silence! It's not a problem yet. Alright, wait for Slime Boy.
Yep.
Alright, I'm wide if it comes to it.
Magic.
It's high, but it's in the wrong goal. Oh dear. I got the
Did Mara
odd.
check on this bird?
Well, he's in the process. He did just make a comment, or maybe that was a little while ago. Anyway, I think this calls for conciliatory mini egg.
A conciliatory mini egg.
Indeed.
Yep.
Right, 45 minutes until I switch to Mahjong, so.
I wouldn't deny someone to consider the
Consolation, sir. So conciliatory.
Consolation.
Okay.
Egg's a constellation.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
The egg constellation.
The compilation.
The compilation of eggs.
Compilation of mini eggs. Well, that's just shadows.
Oh, that. Well, I didn't mind it
That's
if they
the
were cream eggs,
inside
but
of
mini
the
eggs will
shadow.
do.
Oh wait, yeah, you say mini egg or cream
These
egg?
are mini eggs.
You see, that's the reason why Shadow. camera is very tactfully aimed upwards because the floor is just littered with like cream egg and mini egg wrappers.
Hey! What are you saying about me, sir? Rightly or wrongly?
Oh, God sakes.
I know, Shadow.
What? That wasn't me.
That's what they all say.
They don't all say it wasn't Shadow.
Oh, he tilted that one in like he was tipping his hat at us.
God damn the bastard.
Was he tipping his hat at you?
Kind of.
Was he or wasn't he? We need
I
to
don't
Well,
know.
I was
Big
tipping my
signals.
unicorn cap to him.
We need to know.
Oh, for God's sake, lag.
Ugh.
Lag. Stop sending your internet connection over pigeons.
If anyone who plays Hearthstone out there, hey, the Old Gods is pretty cool, right? The new expansion just came out.
Nobody cares, Dylan. Nobody cares.
I do not care, actually, because I never played the game.
Uh,
No,
everyone else.
Dylan's just tuned in.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Shadow! Please. Clocks.
There was some lag in this, but admittedly my lag was earlier. I suddenly woke up and I was in the goal.
Doctor, I suddenly woke up and I was in the goal.
Indeed.
Oh, this is. He suddenly woke up. He was in lag. Reminds me of yesterday.
Ah!
the weird discussion of what life would be like if we all had if we all had popping issues in our eyes.
If we all had... What did we talk about again?
All of the things.
If we had popping, if in real life we had popping, because I made a stupid comment about the sky.
Oh,
And if it varied like weather, so you get weather reports about how much view distance you're gonna have.
oh. Pop in. Yeah. You need render.
That was a good one, chat. You see, chat? You should convince me to stream and they could capture all these amazing bits on the fly.
Got down that worm on top of him. It's taunting me.
That worm did all the work.
The worms. The worms are behind it all.
Da-da-da, getting some major lag.
Major lag?
Lag. Lag, fool.
Major lag?
Bank holiday! Do you still work bank holiday, James?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Why
thought
is
you
it a
might.
bank
Sorry about
holiday
that.
if it's on a Sunday?
It's
It's
Bank
not,
Holiday
it's
Monday.
a Monday!
Yes, but the entire reason it's being made is on a Sunday.
Look, if you want to deny everybody a day off, that's your business.
I mean, nobody's gonna work anyway.
Oh,
I
they wouldn't
do.
be working on a Monday normally? Oh, well done. I had nothing to do with that, but okay. Pop.
You British and your crazy senses.
Keep
I'm
in
sure you
mind
have
that
some
Hagen is a
Croatian
student and
days.
therefore doesn't know the meaning of the word work.
Indeed.
Hey,
We do not
Yes,
do the
he hasn't
W.
even got, he hasn't even got he can't refute it.
I worked.
His line is just, hey!
I've worked!
That's his line of argument.
Yes. Hey, I've worked. I remember it well. It was a Tuesday afternoon. I went home early.
It's a frightening thing. They had lessons like first thing in the afternoon
It was Wednesday.
on a Wednesday. It was horrible. I had to take like 4 drinks to get over it.
5.
I mean, I slept through the whole thing anyway, but dear God, was that awkward?
You try writing a...
Hence why I decided not to vote in this referendum thing. I'm a student. I don't know what the fuck life is like. I'm not for making these decisions.
Well, the thing is, do you want to go to Europe?
Well, not particularly.
Okay.
Then your answer is already clear.
But I'm just not voting in it because I don't know what life is like. I'm a fucking student. It doesn't work. I'm not even like a university student yet. I don't even really have like I don't have an input to put for this bit of a vote thing. I'm gonna roll the die.
Go, Dylan.
Is it? See what the
You're gonna
roll.
cast the die.
Yeah,
No, we're not casting any dice here. That's metalwork.
well, it depends what you're making it out of. Actually, isn't casting always metal? Probably is. Do you cast rubber? You can cast rubber, right?
I don't know whether that's the term for it, but
I think you can mold rubber.
Save into a go.
well done, sir.
Well, you can't save into gold rubber.
Rubber, the best of materials.
Oh.
Okay, 17 seconds to score.
Yep.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum bum bum.
Fuck. Right direction,
Yeah,
but
but are we currently doing
slide.
like one of
You
these
guys
sort of
fucking-
advertising meetings where people are trying to suggest an advertising campaign for people who make Wellington boots? We have like these strange jingles going on. We have like rubber, the best of materials, and it's like what?
buy more boots.
And not just
They
rubber
wanna-
boots, buy rubber everything, man.
They won a battle. Now they can win the war.
If it wasn't for plastic, I'd make my laptop out of rubber.
Oh, here's a
Buy
good
more
one.
boots.
Here's a good one. If Napoleon had these,
Have you bought any boots yet? If not, why not?
Honestly, I think you should just license the Billy Connolly if it wasn't for your Wellies song.
Yeah, that probably
Whoa,
it.
what the hell? I had a random lag spike then. I hit the jump button and my car refused to move off the ground.
well, it's not supposed to move off the ground.
That's when you hit the jump button.
So are you going reverse
Your
everywhere?
car has a jump button?
Yes, it's a remote control car.
Oh. So your parents didn't give you a real one, did they?
It might be a full-size remote control car. That has not been established.
I'm not even
sure
sure
the scale of the
Shadow's
rocket.
allowed to drive.
I'm allowed to drive. Under certain conditions.
The condition being that you have an experienced driver in the car with you.
Exactly.
Or he's on
you
his
don't
own
want-
land. You can do that. if you
Alright,
want.
yeah, I can do it on my own land.
As long as it's not on the
Those
Queen's land.
huge swaths of land that I'm sure you own.
Well, yes, all the YouTube revenue had to go somewhere, Dylan.
you actually purchased all of Sheppy. You now no longer need a license to drive in Sheppy.
Well, I think actually the land price of Sheppy would be significantly more than the $30 or whatever it is a month I get on a good month.
I mean, let's be fair. You don't need to drive around Sheppy. It takes like 2 seconds to walk anywhere.
How big do you think Sheppy is?
Like the size of my backyard, about. Maybe a bit more.
Yeah, and there's 10,000 people living in your backyard, Dylan.
Yep.
Probably is, actually. There's probably
Also-
a strange cult devoted to Dylan.
Dylan,
God damn it, I said yard.
Dylan,
Why the hell did I say yard?
Dylan.
What is this?
Why do you think I always complain about random noises?
Dylan.
You know, he has
Now
a
we
good
know the
point
truth of
there.
what all the fireworks were about. It was them setting off effigies to the disaster of villains.
Well, that's what Guy Fawkes Night is.
No, that's
Isn't-
just what everybody wishes we'd done to villains.
Oh, that's just mean. Some people will
God of all
approve.
humanity.
Oh, for God. The lag is getting
He
to.
tried to
I think the
kill-
lag is making this kind of unplayable for me right now because I just appear
No.
miles away from where I am.
All Dylan's needs to have to do is be caught under the parliament while trying to blow up the queen.
That is going to happen.
The thing
Like I
is,
said, I
though, the
don't
Queen's
leave the
only in
house
Parliament.
much, so I don't know how
Queen's
I'm
only in
gonna end up
Parliament on
in
one day every 3 or 4 years.
Every
I mean,
one
is it
year.
suspicious if I'm under Parliament if I'm the Prime Minister?
Isn't the opening
have
of
to get away with
parliament
it at that
every
point.
year?
No, you see, if you're in Parliament, it's not suspicious to be under the bar. It is suspicious to be underneath the whole building.
Yes, what are you looking for? Your job is to sit there and do nothing.
Apparently, the parliament is
There's at least 3
infested with.
drinks in you.
Apparently, parliament is infested with foxes.
Yes, why not?
No, it is. It's one of the reasons they're renovating.
Had to barge Dylan out of the way for that, but that was my goal.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going down there. I'm hunting foxes.
A hunting we will go.
I'm hunting foxes with TNT.
You're not allowed to hunt foxes. Your own laws prevent it, sir.
Fox hunting in parliament.
You're not allowed to.
Hang on while I fox hunt in the opposition party's side of the room with this large stack of TNT. I'm about
All right, I have to table this motion. Who says that we kickstart a new reality TV show with Dylan fox hunting with TNT under Parliament?
Yep, it won't be networked because of law, but you know, I approve.
Yeah, but it'd have such a cult following.
Oh,
We'll use
definitely.
a YouTube. We'll make it a YouTube series. Make it a mini series.
One episode YouTube series.
Probably not even that. Like you know, the first commercial break, it's over.
The first commercial break. Now we're under the parliament.
Well, me and Slimeberry are cleaning up.
What's this? What's this? Hello, hello, hello.
Boom.
Or
Come back off there and blow my legs off.
Today we're going to be recreating Guy Fawkes Night.
They did that for a documentary at one point. They rebuilt basically the Houses of Parliament and tested how much well, the gunpowder would have done.
Was it a lot?
Yeah, quite a lot actually.
Yeah, it was never quite.
They had to
devastating.
smuggle it in from France actually because they had to
Yeah.
couldn't get it made over here.
You know, they made in World War One. They made an entire flat Paris.
A flat in Paris, you say?
It's impressive French engineering for you.
You do have to wonder, don't you? The English will never forgive the French because they couldn't complete their half of the Channel Tunnel.
It's not that they couldn't; they didn't want to.
No, they
claimed
did.
They couldn't.
Well, which left you guys to pay for it.
Well, no.
No, that wasn't
They
quite
paid
right.
pay for it.
Well,
We
which
just did
led
it.
you. Which
But
led
their
you guys to
ineptitude
do
is why
most of work.
the basically border happens to be in Calais, not in Dover.
Well, that's not
Well, I just-
ineptitude. That's their genius. They had you guys do all the work.
Whoa, the lag. Lag is real.
So you had that one epic moment where the last bit of rock crumbled away, and for the first time in history, an Englishman reached through from England and strangled a Frenchman.
I'm pretty sure he strangled many Frenchmen.
Yeah, but only one at a time. His other hand was holding the shovel for burying them afterwards.
You know, they were actually trying to build it. There were plans to build a tunnel 100 years before it actually happened.
Yes, I know it was planned a very long time before.
But then there were world wars and things, and we thought better of it.
Well, and also there was the danger of France.
Not necessarily in the 1919, but yes.
Yeah, it was the danger of France. I mean, we get only close to that lot. I mean, who knows what's going to happen to us?
Yes, you could lose an empire.
Well, we know what happened to us. What happened to us was we sent a lot of tourists over there who were extremely ignorant of how to speak French, Shadow, and they charged them twice as much because they couldn't speak French.
What was that? Shadow.
Oh, he always refuses to speak French on the basis that he claims he's terrible at French.
I'm terrible at French.
Yeah, I'm terrible at French. I don't choose not to speak French. I cannot speak French.
Well, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Well,
But
It's a silly language.
you should try.
Okay.
He has. He can't pronounce Montagna.
It's not Montagna,
Pronounce it.
it's Montagne.
How did I miss that?
I don't know, but I'm glad Slimeboy was
Actually,
there.
that's a regional accent.
What's about yeah, I got evidence for you. I did 5 years of French. It was my worst subject. No, 6 years. No, 5 years.
So what you're saying is you studied the language for 5 years.
Yes.
I did 10 years.
I did 7.
You did 10 years of French.
Yes.
You actually did French.
Yes,
Yes.
he did.
What good is French for you?
But actually really helpful.
You're even further away than we are.
Switzerland, France, and it's a second language in quite a lot of countries in Europe.
Not to mention that there's French-speaking Africa and French-speaking Canada.
Well, that's because the French still haven't technically gotten rid of any part of their empire. It's all technically still France.
Well, same
Legally,
as...
anyway.
I think it only counts for some of the territories, but...
No, most of them do still count as a French citizen while if you're there.
Most
I
of
know it's only
Africa
beneficial for
doesn't.
me to learn a second language, but I just...
Most of the
it's
Sahara
something I
doesn't,
can't do.
probably.
You have enough trouble with one down.
Yeah, I know.
You should try Italian.
No thanks.
No, I was offered Italian, but I have relatives in Spain, so I did a year of that and then didn't take it up.
I'd rather do German. If I'm going to do any language, it'd be German, because German's the best in languages.
That's because German just sounds so much better.
It does. And there's no silent letters.
Ambulancia!
No silent letters.
Krankenwagen!
It's great.
It's just the joys of the German pronunciation.
Silent letters are the worst.
This is a Flammenwerfen. It werfs Flammen.
And they are very literal, which also helps.
Yeah.
Do they don't do genders, do they?
Except they call their
Wait,
gloves...
they assign genders to everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they?
Yes.
That always struck me.
Daddy das.
They always strike me as the dumbest part of French and most languages. Why assign genders to everything?
German has 3 genders. It has masculine, feminine, and neutral.
You should try Croatian. You get to the declinations and the conjugations, and
Do they have genders?
we have 3 genders.
Well, no, I'm not
We
doing
have
that.
7 declination.
Dylan, are you saying you...
Genders, right?
If you want to go through the German words for "the," it's "Daddy das" for the sort of general use, and then you've got "Dein die das," "Des der des," and "Dein der dein." I think, depending on what you're talking about.
Oh god, I hate that. Why would people do that? That's like...
Because we want to be specific.
Yeah, they want a language to be meaningful instead of vague.
Ironically, the English are naturally slightly more specific about things.
That's what you say.
And that's what a long time ago, but I had a German girlfriend many years ago, and that's what she said. She said that she thought that English was far more specific. And I was like, nonsense, like, German is just known for being these people who are super precise about everything. And she's like, no, think about it, you know, the way that we would say something like, the English would say, yeah, I'm in bed or I'm on bed to mean very different things. And in German, you can do it, but generally you wouldn't.
When would you use the word "I'm on bed"?
I'm on the bed.
Yeah,
When you're lying
if
on
you
top of the
stand-
bed, not under the
Yeah.
covers.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if you were stood on top of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the bed. You're in bed, you're under the covers. If
And-
you're in the
and-
sack, other stuff isn't happening.
A native English
dear.
speaker will naturally do that, so they will naturally provide more positional detail, whereas, say, a German would. They're capable of it if they really want to, but they don't naturally go for that level of detail.
Always
At least that was her argument at the time. But you know,
well,
that wasn't
most
really
languages have that.
yeah, you can express the idea, but the English naturally do.
Well, the whole point is you're gonna say what you're doing. You're not gonna think about it.
Well,
Well,
no,
done,
but
Rag.
it's just we're slightly more specific about things in natural speech. And we have an awful lot of words that essentially mean the same thing with very slight differences. So we tend to be more detailed about what we're saying purely because our choice of
Canadian, I could learn Canadian.
is
French.
much broader.
No, just Canadian.
So French.
Yeah, see, the
Canadian
French are
isn't a
English.
Frenchman.
No, I mean the good type of Canadian.
The French.
Good type of Canadian.
You're really narrowing it down.
Are you trying to suggest that all Quebecers are evil or something? Because I agree, but you know, I've met them. Even the French don't like the Quebec.
Except that big-nosed guy.
About noses?
Except the one with the big ooter.
You
It's not helping your case currently, Egan, having your
you're
mouth
just gonna be
full while
stuffing your
talking.
face. Yeah.
It's a cream cake.
I don't care what it is. It could be a splooge cake for all I care, but you're not making a case for, you know, the fact I constantly say that you're mumbling and incoherent.
Except the one with the big nose.
Yeah, I heard that. What
just
one's
don't-
that?
Yeah.
The Frenchman with a big nose.
Is that a famous Frenchman?
Yes.
It seems like a common enough trait, to be honest. Monsieur Beaky.
God, I'm getting some serious
Take
lag
on.
right now. It's got
You're
the
not the only
disconnect
one.
symbol. It's got a
I've
disconnect
had that
symbol.
on every other moment of this game, particularly.
I've had it on and off. Yeah.
The servers are not happy.
They're not happy with me, certainly.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but nobody's happy with you. That's why there's always watching.
Open
Who's the
nets!
Frenchman, Egan? So leave me in suspense.
De Gaulle.
Who?
De Gaulle.
Who is that?
You don't know who the guy. Oh, you're supposed to be. Yeah, Dylan, you're supposed to be a history student. If you don't know who de Gaulle is, then
Doesn't
I'm
mean
very,
I
very
study French history.
It was
studied the
over
war.
there.
Are you saying?
That's a fair point. History's a very big subject.
It is, but.
Are you saying you're
have to
ignoring the
study
French part of
wars.
it in it?
Yeah. Wait.
He shook
who
hands
is he
with
then?
Dylan, you're missing out entire arguments for not accounting what the French thought of it.
Is he? Oh, so was he like the French Prime Minister or something?
President.
I guess. Okay.
The one who flew.
Charles
one-
de Gaulle.
the
I
one-
don't-
They
have
named-
never-
they
I've never
named
studied
the
World War
Parisian
II,
airport
really.
after him, for goodness sake, Dylan. It's called Charles de Gaulle Airport.
I've never studied World War II really.
He shook hands with Churchill.
Yeah, I've never really studied World War II. We've done a bit of World War II based on Germany, but it's more focused on life in Germany under the Nazi regime. And the other side of it, I did the Eastern Front with Stalin. So
What
I
about
don't
British
know
history in
anything
World War
about-
II?
Yeah, never done British
You're
history
in
in World
Britain. How can you never do British history in World War
Because I
II?
don't have to do British history in World War II. It's not a requirement. We do mostly do German history for World War II. If we're going to do anything World War II related. I also did Stalin.
Well, it wouldn't
If you-
matter. The president of France was quite relevant to anything to do with World War II.
Yeah, but again, we didn't really study the war. We more just studied like the actual state of Russia.
No wonder your country's in the shitter.
We just
Hey,
we
I know
studied
who
the
De
state
Gaulle
of
is.
Russia. Why would he even factor into it?
So you studied Soviet history.
Yeah, I studied Soviet history. I
Who's
studied
Trotsky?
Russia from 1870 up till the end of Stalin's reign.
Who's Trotsky?
Well, I know who Trotsky is. I'm not even going to justify that with an explanation.
Ah.
So you hang on. Time
Do you know who
to-
Bukharin is? Bukharin's my baby. He's my favorite. He's my favorite.
I don't think you
I
can say
don't
my
think
baby.
you can
have
say
to go
that.
with Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you can say baby to a dead Russian, but
Well, you could call him my Bay with modern
Yeah,
parlance.
my baby.
please
Well done.
don't.
Well done.
Please don't.
Bukharin was like, I remembered everything about Bukharin because we studied him. And I was like,
Kept
oh,
it in.
I could like this guy. Do you know why? He was the least crazy of the communists.
Right, I'm going to call that a Rocket League part of the stream, and I'm going to move on to Mahjong.
So wait, hang on. To the end of Stalin. So you're not even modern enough to know Glasnost and Perestroika, are you?
What? No.
Oh, Dylan.
You don't
History
know
and history.
Glasnost and Perestroika.
No, because that's Cold War. It's like 70s,
No, I
80s.
never did. I didn't do the Cold War. We did Stalin.
It's
And
80s, isn't it?
Imperial Russia.
What
And
the
revolution.
hell are they teaching?
Well, he
That's it.
probably just didn't cover those topics because you go for certain topics.
Yeah. We
But
did
Imperial
Russia in
Russia seems
Revolution
anon.
and Stalin. We had a very left-wing teacher. All right, she wanted to teach us about the Communist Revolution.
About the Cornish